what's going on, everybody. I know. Holy cow, he went left. Yeah, a little different, nothing major. Catch a track. Oh, almost got my sapsicle on that one. Yeah, it happened again, man. Wow. Is that good, or is it bad, or is it okay, or what? Straight ahead. Alright, but before we get to the subject at hand, this episode's famous women I'd like to date. Like I said, I'm running out of famous women I'd like to date, man. It's coming up hard. And I actually thought about looking at my little list before I left the house, and I didn't do it. So let's go with I'm going to go right off the top of my head. Is it Julian or Julie Hugh? From Dancing with the Stars. What else? Remake of Footloose. What else? Golly. Just on and on. Quite a few movies. I'm trying to think, man. My brain's not working. What was that musical she was in with Tom Cruise? Rock of Ages. She was in that. Wow. I know more than that, but you know who I'm talking about. Julian, I believe it is, or Julie Hugh. Yeah. I know she's married to like a hockey player, I think, or something. But that still wouldn't stop me from dating her. Hey, anybody knows? Anybody that might know a possible way to get a hold of her, let her know I am available. Give me a call. You know what? I'm going to swing in there. Just for the hell of it. I need a tune, and I just can't find a lot of people to do the tune. Well, alright. I've been by this place several times, never stopped. Swung in here, checked this place out. Local shop. Great bunch of guys, it sounds like. They are going to have their first ever bike night Friday night. Let's see, today is the 15th. What is it? Whatever the next Friday is. Oh my God, my brain quit working. Anyway, yeah, I think I'll be up here this Friday, guys. The day this video comes out. Look it up on the internet right there. Hooligans Cycles in Academy, Texas. Little River Academy. And sound like a great bunch of guys. By the way, this Beamer's for sale. But had a nice visit with them. Alright. Why do I feel like there's something crawling on me? It could be the 86 pounds of sweat running down my back. Oh, here we go. I see a motorcycle, or is that a little moped thing? That little, well, I might be wrong. Anyway, wow, this is gonna be all kind of video day, man. It's a little bit of everything. So, as y'all could see, or possibly tell, I'm having a little bit of trouble breathing, catching my breath. So you'll understand why in a minute. Oh man. By the way, my name's Matt. Welcome to 9 Mills on 2 Wheels. If you are new, appreciate all of you. Do consider hitting that subscription button, getting me to 1,000 subscribers. And while I sit in this massive backup and cook my brain like it's in a pressure cooker, I will talk to you. Well, we know. Okay, all right. Maybe. Nope. I thought he was gonna move. So I may have to turn around here in a minute. It is currently 92 degrees. Woo, almost winter. Almost winter time. Look at that. The hotter the better. I like it when it's hot. I don't like being cold. It wouldn't bother me. Well, it would bother me, you know, anybody, if it's 102. I could, you know, it just... Me like it warm. Alright. So, on today's subject. Yeah, it happened again. Yeah. The video where I put out where they said they found more cancer. The reason I was in the hospital is because you know, if you watch that video, if you didn't watch that video, you need to go watch that video. The reason I was in the hospital is because I was coughing up blood. And it wasn't because of the tumor that I was coughing up blood, it's because of a lesion that they found in my bronchial tube caused by radiation. It was radiation damage. And that's what was bleeding, actually. And it was no longer bleeding when they found it, and there was nothing really they could do about it. They could cauterize it, but it kind of has to be bleeding in order for them to, you know, they have to see what they're cauterizing. And so they'd rather do that. They could also do another thing, which they don't want to do unless they have to, is close off the blood vessels to that area. Things need blood supply. If they ain't got one, you know, it kind of might die. Not me, the little area there, and they don't want to do that unless they have to. But the reason I'm saying it happened again is, yes, I started coughing up blood again in the middle of the night while I was sleeping. Luckily, I wasn't asleep. I just laid down to go to sleep, and coughed up some blood. It was quite a bit of blood, and went straight to the ER like I'm supposed to, and put another $10,000 bill on the books. Of course, they didn't, you know, it stopped. I stopped coughing up blood about an hour or so after I got to the ER. And, you know, in the ER, all they did was, you know, pretty much monitor me, done all kind of tests and all that stuff. But here's the funny thing, all right? Now, if you can remember correctly, the last time I was in the ER, 6 weeks ago, one of the things they did was swab my nose, and by some miracle, I somehow caught COVID. Not a miracle, but anyway, I thought I'd never catch it. I ain't vaccinated, ain't gonna get vaccinated, and I go to all these events and shake babies and kiss hands, and I've never got COVID, but I did then. Okay, 6 weeks ago. So I'm back at the ER, coughing up blood again. Like I said, it lasted a little bit, maybe about an hour or so, and then it stopped. Well, they ain't gonna cauterize it unless they can see it bleeding. I should have went another way. And so they kept me in the ER overnight and then admitted me to the hospital. They want, you know, the pulmonary team and all them to come, you know, look at everything else. So the pulmonary team came, checked me out and all that stuff, and they decided they wanted to keep me overnight. Just keep an eye on things, make sure it didn't start bleeding again. And what they think may have happened was, because like last time, they think the COVID caused it to start bleeding, because, you know, inflammation in the lungs. So all this stuff. So they had, you know, this time I had been grilling hamburgers. So now they actually think that the you know, me grilling hamburgers on this, you know, outside, and you maybe catch a little bit of smoke here and there or heat from the grill, may have irritated it and caused it to bleed. Or another thing, like I said, they kept me in the hospital for 2 days to make sure that it wasn't going to bleed no more. And then the very last day, they decided they would swab my nose just to make sure. They swabbed my nose, I mean, within a few hours of me going home, and I went home. The next day they called me and said, by the way, you tested positive for COVID. I'm like, oh my God, I've been in the hospital for almost 3 days. and y'all just now found out I had COVID, exposed to all them people, all them doctors, nurses, specialists, you name it, and you just now figured out I had COVID again. And I figured, okay, I got immunity to the strand that I had 6 weeks ago. By the way, I currently have COVID. Okay? Oh, this ain't the road I wanted to go on. Oh, well, I know where I'm at. So, man, which way do I want to go? We'll go to Rogers. So, like I said, and it was the same damn strand. I have the same strand of COVID as I had 6 weeks ago. I figured I had some, you know, what happened to the immunity thing, you know? Well, you know, I'm a little different. My, you know, my immune system is ain't like normal people. It's a little low due to cancer. So, on and on. Now, of course, this is concerning to some of my family members. Because, and plus, like I said, I've been a medic, firefighter, medic, and all this stuff, and I've dealt with people with terminal illnesses, and I've seen it in family members myself, and they all, you know, some of them feel, you know, stuff starts like this starts happening, and it starts going downhill pretty quick. That's possible. That's possible. I don't think so, and neither does any of my doctors. It ain't the cancer causing the problem at the moment. It's the lesion caused by the radiation damage. Of course, it's always like, you know, they say, sometimes it's not the cancer that gets you, it's the treatment kind of thing. No, I'm sorry, dude. Seen you turn your signal on. But yeah, I could understand where they're little, they don't want me, you know, they're concerned with the trips I have coming up. You know, what's going to happen if something happens while I'm on the trips. I'm not going to let it slow me down, okay? I'm just not going to let it. I ain't going to allow that to happen. The only way it's going to slow me down is if I physically just can't do something. Okay? That's the only way. Right? So, yeah, this is another little update on the cancer stuff. Like I said, man, I told the doctors, I said, you know what? I can't be doing this every 6 weeks. I got plans. I'm going to Oklahoma next month. I'll be in Florida the month after that. I got plans. I can't be going to the hospital every 6 weeks coughing up blood. They said we just got to figure out what's irritating it. Don't grill no more. Don't do that shit. I won't be grilling anymore. He also asked me where am I traveling to, because they don't want me going to any high altitude places. Or flying. I cannot fly. Absolutely cannot fly anywhere. Or not fly at all. You know, kind of thing. Yeah. So that's restricted on me too. Don't do that crap. But I'm just letting you know, yeah, it happened again. But it ain't gonna slow me down none. It ain't gonna happen. And like I said, it's not the cancer really, it's the lesion. And if I just keep it from bleeding, be good to go. For a while. Yeah, it's a little hard breathing having the corona. And by the way, I'm on the what's it, monoclonal antibodies now to try to take care of that. Hopefully that'll help me from getting damn corona every 6 weeks. Alright, look at that view! That's it for today, guys. Just another little update. Remember, I will likely be at the Hooligans Cycles bike night. The day of this video, the night of this video. Over there in Little River Academy. Look it up. I'll likely be there. Come by and say hi. Be sure to leave a thumbs up. Give that middle finger to the YouTube algorithm. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm that close to 1,000 subscribers. Check out, if you click on more in the description, it opens up all kind of stuff. Links to my Instagram, Facebook, what the shit? Oh man, that looked like loose gravel for a second there. Facebook, Instagram, whole plethora of friends, other YouTubers, and you know, all kind of stuff down in there. The gear that I use, the helmet that I use, everything is down there in the more part of the description. Y'all know how it goes. If you have served, or if you're currently serving in the military, if you're a firefighter, EMS, first responders, especially law enforcement, you're in the healthcare industry, battling out on the front lines of this pandemic, trying to keep us well, keeping my ass alive. If you're a truck driver out there delivering all the goods for us, excuse me, here comes the coughing. If you vote, participate in government activities, and stand up for your rights, you're awesome. We appreciate everything you do for us and the sacrifice that you and your families have made. Ladies, flash a stranger today. Boom.